been fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Hey guys, my name's CJ's Gaming, and today I'm back with another video, and today I'm back with the first ever video on F1 2018, and it's going to be my career mode, and yeah, I'm excited. New game. I was going to say new me, but it's the same old me. And if you're watching it right now, I just took so long to pick my number, and I don't really know why, but you know, these things matter, alright? Calm down. But anyway, it's been a while since I've uploaded. It's been about I don't know, actually, it's been a couple of days actually, because it was the LOL Racing League was the last video I uploaded, which was on F1 2017. Such a bad game, obviously, just the worst game in the franchise. But anyway, we are picking our team and making our driver. Our team is actually going to be, well, you'll see in a minute. It's going to be Force India. There's two reasons why I picked Force India. One of them being I've not seen anyone else do it. And the other being I'm kind of like a fanboy of Force India. I always have been. And I'm going to go Sergio Perez as my teammate because, I don't know, I've just liked him ever since he joined Force India, really. I liked him before, but anyway. We do have to meet Claire, which I accidentally am an idiot, and I skipped it. As you're just about to see any second. So, unfortunately, you don't get to see that cutscene, but we do meet Craig, our R&D guy. He's probably the person I'm going to be speaking to the most this, well, not this episode, but this career mode. But yeah, I'll let him speak.
The list goes on. Plus, we've got a direct link back to the factory, so we're in constant communication with the team there. We need you to regularly feedback about areas of the car that are lacking and help us direct our resources in the most productive way. More effort here equals a quicker car, so it's well worth the effort. Good luck this season. Oh, and make us all look good, okay?
So yeah, he just talked about how, so I'm having a drink start halfway through commentary because my throat is just dry, drier than Gandhi's flip-flop, I know. But yeah, he was just talking about how, like, should upgrade the car throughout the season. You got Sergio Perez being a bit nosy, looking at all the timing screens. But anyway, we got a couple of messages from our team. We got VJ, who isn't actually in real life, isn't actually part of the team anymore. We got Carl, we got Emma, and then we got Jeff. That meme is dead as fuck, but I don't care. We've also got our details. We're going to be with second driver at the moment. Our team goals are going to be easy, and our minimum qualifying is going to be 14th. There is a bonus for a clean race in either Australia or Bahrain, which will give us 400 extra resource points. I do have 1,700 resource points at the moment, but I'm an absolute idiot, and like I do upgrade the car eventually, but when I first looked at the thing, I was like, oh my god, these upgrades are so expensive for like the first one. But I didn't actually realise there was major upgrades. I just thought it was just minor, like the chassis one was the first, like that one, that's a minor. But then the aerodynamics are bloody majors, I think, or maybe it's not a major, it might be an ultimate. But either way, I was an idiot and I could have bought an upgrade there. But anyway, let's go into practice for the first time in Australia, 2018. Wow, loading screen first. I don't know why I cut myself off a bit early there. But hopefully we don't mess up. But yeah, here's practice.
We're about to join the action in what is sure to be an interesting practice session here in Melbourne. It's not long until we get the session underway and we'll have some cars appearing out on the track. Welcome then to all our viewers and of course to Anthony Davidson as well. Now Ant, I wanted to ask you, obviously there's a lot of hard work involved in these sessions, a lot of simulations as well. Is this something the drivers enjoy, or is it just a routine that becomes a chore?
There's nothing routine about driving a Formula 1 car, I can tell you that. 300 kilometers per hour down the straights, 4G through the corners. It's hard to ignore those forces acting on your body. It's lap after lap of hard, exhausting work. You always enjoy driving these cars, it's a real privilege. Although I must say, if you're having a day where you can't get the car to do what you want and it's generally underperforming, then it's a lot harder to stay motivated. but never a chore, no. Even if you're having a tough start to the weekend, at this point you know that if you work hard at it, there's still an opportunity to turn things around.
So here we are, in the garage for the first time, in this pink Force India, but we're going to go on track do some track acclimatization. This could be the first ever time I'm on track, but first time around we get a purple score,
Fantastic.
so that's always what you want. Kick off the weekend, kick off the season, very naughty. Unfortunately there was a couple of mistakes getting used to this game, and getting used to the handling. The handling is definitely a lot different, and also I am, I'm on a pad at the moment, but I will be getting a wheel soon, hopefully. So hopefully it'll be a lot better. But yeah, just I don't know, this Force India, it's very good in a straight, but around fast corners, it's there's not enough downforce, so that is going to be one of the main. I think chassis and downforce are going to be the two things we focus on the most. I mean, power unit, we might get an upgrade here and there if there's one on offer, like on sale, because we've made the team happy. Then then I'll get one. But yeah, I don't know. I think, well, as we have a massive crash there, I think aerodynamics would be the first thing. But end of practice 1, this is the results. I got purple in every single thing apart from fuel management, that's actually a really good score. So I'm pretty happy with that. But anyway, at the end of practice,
At the end of the
we're actually
session, then,
4th.
Here are your top 3.
Compared to everyone else, but we did set a lap on an ultra soft tyres. Kimi Räikkönen's faster. Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen are the only ones faster than us who did. But anyway, let's meet Claire.
The fans really seem to enjoy that.
The
You made it
interviewer.
look easy.
So the first question is, it's been a lot of hard work. So I must be thrilled with my debut, and I mean, I'm trying to go for sportsmanship, but I'm going to answer these honestly. And yeah, it's just F1's overwhelming, I guess, if you're a new driver. But unfortunately, my recording software stopped, which is actually Twitch, so I didn't get the rest of that interview. So cheers, Twitch. Oh, it's actually more my internet, because my internet has been really dodgy. But anyway, let's go. Well, qualifying is the next thing to go. But we got some more messages. We got we got stuff about the track. We got stuff what our team, our team principal wants us to do. We've also got Jeff on the weather forecast, and it's going to be a completely dry weekend so far. So that's going to be good. So hopefully we can get a really good quali. I mean, if it's too easy, I'll up the difficulty. But now we're focusing on the R&D tree. I got 2.1k points, and we're going to get an efficiency where it's cheaper for us to buy aerodynamics, so that's going to be the main focus, I'm pretty sure, for this career mode, at least for season 1. And then like power unit, like I said earlier, if we get discounts then I'll go for it. But we get one chassis upgrade. I can't even say chassis right, I don't think. I pronounce it really weird. But I'm also going to get durability and chassis. I was going to go for aerodynamics, but the chassis one was cheaper, a lot cheaper. But let's go into qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Welcome to Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
Lots of low-speed exits means the rears are in for a lot of punishment. It's all too easy to spin them up coming out of a corner too aggressively. It might look great for us as spectators, as we love to see a car driven beyond its limits, but it's not going to result in a great long-run pace.
So, at the end of our first lap, well no, we're actually going on our first lap in this qualifying session, but at the end of that we set a 1:24.2, which is a couple of seconds slower than whoever was fastest. I think it was Vettel. But end of Q1 we do set another lap time. Well, we're going to set another lap time at least. Currently we're down, but we're actually getting green at the end of into the run to turn 1. But we're a couple of tenths faster. Up to the line, 13th as it is. We come 11th, I'm pretty sure that says at the end of Q1. So that's a safety through into Q2, which is where I think this car will be. We've got about a tenth and a half. Well, just under a tenth and a half slower than Sergio Perez, our teammate. Which, from my first Grand Prix, I I want to be like near my teammate. But anyway, Q2. This is where the business like ended of the qualifying really is, because it's going to determine what tyres we start. We've got Kimi Raikkonen coming out of the pits in end of turn 1. But now end of the first sector, it's going to be what time we're going to set. It's going to be a 27.397, which is nearly 4 tenths, I guess. So alright, at the end of sector 2, it's going to be a 49.8, I'm pretty sure it says. We're 2 tenths faster than Fernando Alonso as it stands, but he's not the fastest. Bottas is now the fastest. But up to the line, on our first run in Q2, we set a 1:23.3, which is actually slower, I'm pretty sure. Is that slower than my Q2 lap? I'm not sure, but it actually gets us safely, well, not safely, but through to Q2. So that doesn't mean we aren't going to be starting on the ultra soft tyres. But that is actually not bad around Australia, because the tyre wear is not that bad, and we still should be on for a 1 stop. But now on our our last run actually, we only set 1 run because we had a fuel like leak apparently, so we had half the session was ruined. I don't know why I didn't add that in, but we got 1 run in Q3, so hopefully we can have a good one. I mean, a fast lap time is what you want. We're currently P10, but that is because we haven't set lap time. But in the first sector, we've gone purple. We've gone faster than Hamilton in the first sector. I'm not really sure why, because I'm in a Force India. He's in a Mercedes with more downforce, more chassis, and better, well, pretty much the same engine, but better apparently on the little chart. We're second best engine, so 1 upgrade and we'll be the best. And the first sector, we're 2 seconds slower than Lewis Hamilton, so I don't know what's going on there. Now, we've nearly forgot the DRS in the third DRS zone, which is new for this year. Qualifying is now complete. We've still got Sebastian Vettel in Ferrari right behind us, and I think his teammates are right behind him as well. So we might be able to give him a pull. If he gets pole, that is just dedication to us. That should be dedicated to us, giving him this pull. Giving him dirty air. We do go wide in the second to last corner though, but around the last corner, DRS. Is he going to try and overtake? We're side by side over the line, but where have we qualified for the Australian Grand Prix? It's going to be P10. P10. Wow. I think if we had the first run in the start of that session, we definitely could have got at least I'd say P8.
Join us tomorrow. Well, we'll
maybe
be live
P7
with all the action.
Because we would have got used to the track.
It's goodbye.
And also we well, we're only like we're just over, we're 55 like thousandth of a second slower than Kimi Raikkonen, which is actually no, Kimi Raikkonen, what am I on about? He's got pole. Then Carlos Sainz, so that is kind of unfortunate. We have out-qualified his teammates. He didn't actually make it through into Q3, so he can pick whatever tyre he wants. But we're going to be starting on the ultra soft tyres, as currently, well, saying that, I'm now leading the drivers' rivalry between me and Perez, 2-1. So it's not that good. It's not what we want, but we could definitely be losing. So
well
I mean, leading would be good. It's good.
You're looking good for the
There
race.
he is, Sergio Perez, big man. We got 1 message from Jeff. Tell us the race forecast is going to be sunny and cloudy towards the end of the Grand Prix, but hopefully we can get a very good start. That'd be nice. But speaking of which, we need to go into that Grand Prix, so I'll see you after David Croft and Anthony Davidson.
New drivers, new cars, and a new Formula One season. But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now that hosts the first round of a 21 race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. Just south of Melbourne's downtown business centre is the one and only Albert Park Circuit. 3.3 miles of public road closed. addition of new safety features, the return of France and Germany in an expanded 21-race calendar, and more tyre compounds than ever before. And of course, we have some big car manufacturers back in the sport too, with Alfa Romeo and Aston Martin returning as title sponsors for Sauber and Red Bull respectively. Joining me to take you through all the action of the 2018 Formula One season is Anthony Davidson. Great to have you with us.
Thanks, Crofty. Always happy. As I'd love to see a championship contest all the way up to the final race in Abu Dhabi. Another story to keep an eye on is the relative performance of McLaren and Toro Rosso, who have exchanged power unit suppliers this year. And given the additional restrictions on engine components, they need to be strong in terms of both performance and reliability.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Kimi Raikkonen starts today from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo and Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Joker and Fernando Alonso, Perez, Grosjean, Stoffel Van Dorn and Hartley, Gasly, Stroll, Sergei Sirotkin and Kevin Magnussen. They've taken a grid penalty. Leclerc and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
So here we are, on the grid, ready for the start of the Australian Grand Prix. We've been promoted to place because someone got a penalty and I can't remember who that was because I wasn't paying attention. Probably have done that. But anyway, as I said pre-race, we can actually do a one-stop using the ultra soft tyres. It just means we're gonna have to cut out the super soft tyres. However, that's not all bad because it's a one-stop strategy. Faster lap times we could have got, well, we still ain't gonna get. But yeah, there's going to be an exciting race. I'm excited. I'm pumped. First race of the season. I've got the formation up. Everyone gets their aim cleanly. And may I just add, is it me that thinks the bloody Renaults are one of the nicest cars on the grid? Either Renault or McLaren. Because, like, Toro Rosso, I like them, but they're the same as they was last season. So it's not much different. That's the only reason I didn't include them in that list, but, well, it's not really a list, but I don't care. Don't know what I'm rambling on about. But yeah, off the start, I want to get a clean start, but gain positions. Because if we can get a clean start, and a good run up into turn 3, then that could be us into like P7 or 8. Like, 6 or 7, I mean. But anyway, as we are forming up on the grid, we've got the Renault right in front of us. Well, we got both the Renaults right in front of us. We've got Carlos Sainz on our right, but we've got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights for the Australian Grand Prix. Lights out and away we go. We've had a shocking start, absolutely shocking, and we're gonna get. Are we gonna get overtaken in? Oh my god! Oh, I don't know what I'm saying, but we just got squeezed from McLaren and the Red Bull. We have gained a position on one of the Renaults. I think it's Hülkenberg who went onto the grass. Not sure what happened then. Apparently I got a warning for Grosjean. But we have gained 1 position off the start, which is it's good, but it's not what I wanted. I did not want that. I wanted a lot more. I wanted to be in like 6th or 7th. But we're now under pressure from Sainz. He's going to go around the outside into turn 5. Turn 6, I'm sorry. Can't count. But yeah, we've managed to get a good start. Clean start as well. But on lap 3, here comes Sainz. Up into the the fast chicane here in Australia. He's on the outside, we've kept the position. There is going to be DRS, newly added for this year, I've already said that today. I don't care, he's got DRS and slipstream, we're going to defend the outside line. He's cut to the outside line. There is definitely not room for a car to fit there, but he tried it, and I think he went into the back of me, not going to lie. I said I'm not going to lie for like so many times. But here comes Sainz into turn 1, he's got DRS again. We're going to hold it round the outside, squeezed him massively there. I don't know what I was doing. But that does mean we've kept the position up into turn 3. However, speaking of which, my teammate is actually going to be able to try and, well, he's going to size up a move on Carlos Sainz, round the outside into turn 5. He's got the outside line. Is he past? Sainz locks up into the side of Perez. Perez is still there, but Perez has managed to get the move. Well done, Perez. Teamwork. I held him up a little bit, and you managed to get past him. But this has made us get a little gap. But now virtual safety car is out for the first time in this career mode. Definitely not going to be the last, but end of lap 4 going on to lap 5. Kimi Räikkönen's come for a very early pit stop. I'm not really sure why. Actually, I do. Currently, well, I don't know if it's a glitch or not, but during this race, for the first virtual safety car, about 8 cars got drive-through penalties. As you'll see now, they're doing their drive-throughs. So that is two extra positions. Yeah, I just gained through them drive-throughs. So it's a good result for us. Let's help us out, but it's not good for racing, and it's not really fair. But anyway, Kimi Räikkönen has now caught us up because of that Ferrari powering it. The Ferraris are so fast. We're not going to keep a fight up though. We're going to try and let him go past. He's gone around the outside and we've managed to give him room. And we haven't lost any time, like hardly any time during that. So that's the good thing. We're not going to stay on the racing line though for Sebastian Vettel, because I don't want to lose this like that much time. However, we're going to go around the outside into turn 1. He's just not gone anywhere, and we're still fighting. So what I didn't want to happen was to fight. We're going to be saving some fuel as we do this. But he's locked up into turn 3, and he's given us a position again. Sebastian Vettel, do you not get that I do not want your position? Have it, please. But now lap 8, he's going round the outside. Our tyres are nearly dead. They're on like 50-something%, I'm pretty sure. But we're in rich mix as it is. Around this like left hand. I'm not sure if this counts as a corner or a straight, but the left and then the right of the chicane. He's going to have DRS on the exit though, so hopefully he gets past us this time and doesn't hold us up anymore. We're going to go to the outside line, just cut straight in front of us. Cheers for that. I try to let you pass, you keep messing up, and then you try and take me out. Cheers Vettel. But now lap 8 goes on to lap 9. 2 people in the pits, Daniel Ricciardo and Lewis Hamilton. Are we going to be able to get out in front of Hamilton? We're going to get side by side, I'm pretty sure. What is that line from me? Why don't I leave him any room? But I don't care. We're coming in this lap, I'm pretty sure. Lewis Hamilton is now going around the outside. I'm going to leave him room. I'm going to try and give him the position. However, I've just managed to keep the position because he's gone to 9. They're the same place that Sebastian Vettel tried to get past us. Here we go. We're just going to pull out. We're going to go the long way around so it slows us down. They're around the outside, and now the inside line for the right-hander. We've kept the position again, and now it's confirming that we're boxing this lap. So far, this first 9 laps has been pretty exciting for us, but now we are into the pits. So we're currently 7th as going into the pits. Hopefully, we don't come out last. That's all I'm saying. I do not want to come out last. Hopefully, we get a good pit stop from our team. It's going to be a 2.7 pit stop, and I think it's going to be 50th place. I think we're going to come out. Maybe not. It's only 16th because okay, it's 17th. Any cars want to pass me anymore? Anyone else? No. Don't worry, I know we'll do that. But we'll come out 17th. But now Bottas is just in the gravel. I'm not sure what happened to him. I didn't get a replay, unfortunately. But on lap 11, we're now up to P16. I don't know what's happened to Bottas. Now, lap 12 goes to lap 13. 3 cars are just pitted. 5 cars actually are just pitted. And we're catching Charles Leclerc, who hasn't actually pitted yet. I'm pretty sure he started on the super soft tyres and going to the softs. So unfortunately, it's not working out for the Sauber driver, the young Moroccan. The Moroccan, that's nice. Monegasque or Gaston, I don't really know. But look at that momentum we've got over him. Straight line speed, DRS into this right-hander, 4th to last corner. We're up the inside. Are we going to be able to get the move done? Yes, we are. Even before the exit. So we're now up into the points position. So this is, I'm happy with P10, but more points than merrier, basically. But now, coming to the end of lap 13, Toro Rosso, I'm pretty sure it's Gasly, and also Van Dorn. Is it Van Dorn? Yeah, it is Van Dorn. Coming to the pits, so now on lap 14, we're up into P8. 19 runners left. P15 on to P16. Max Verstappen is actually pitted in his Red Bull, so now up into P7. But I'm pretty sure we're in at P7. as Kimi Raikkonen is now out of the Grand Prix. I was going to say a net P8, but because Verstappen is a lot faster than us. However, Kimi Raikkonen is now retired. Now lap 17, Hulkenberg's in for his pit stop, and we got Alonso catching us in his Renault. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I think this track does suit the Renault, to be fair though. But anyway, this is Kevin Magnussen on Lewis Hamilton. The hash is so good this season. It's so much better, like, than it ever has been, because of Ferrari. Ferrari just helped the hash so much that, speaking of which, there's a virtual safety car. I'm not sure what. I don't know who retired. I don't think anyone retired, to be fair, because there's still 18 runners. However, like what happened earlier in the race, a ton of cars got bloody drive-through penalties. So there's going to be us, the P3, in this Australian Grand Prix. We got Max Verstappen on our tail though. Is he going to get the move into turn 3? He's going to have DRS though. No, is he going to have DRS because it's a virtual safety car? I'm not sure. But we've got 5 laps left in this Australian Grand Prix. As we're coming around the last corner on lap 24, we have got Max Verstappen who's going to have DRS. Are we going to defend it? I don't think we will, because we're not expecting to get podium on my debut race. So we're going to let him go up the inside line into turn 1. We're still on the exit though, we're side by side, but he just got so much more traction than us. But now this is actually how Fernando Alonso, is he going to try at the inside? No, he's not, because he's too far back and I'm not sure. Like, he didn't seem to be gaining any time on us because of Mercedes power engine, I guess. But Sebastian Vettel wins the Australian Grand Prix. The opener is this game so realistic. He won the real life 2018 Australian Grand Prix and he's won in this career mode. So congratulations to him. But around the last corner, Fernando Alonso is going to have DRS. Is he going to be able to get us up to the line? I don't think he will. And we're going to come home for a fantastic P4 on our Force India debut, our F1 debut.
Welcome then to the podium, our
amazing.
top 3 drivers.
But now we've got the 2 Red Bulls and the Ferrari on the podium. We've got Daniel Ricciardo on his home Grand Prix coming second, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, second. So unfortunately it's not the win, but I don't think, if it was real life, I don't think he would care. It's the Australian Grand Prix. He's Australian. So I need a breather. That is a fantastic race for us. Sergio Perez actually come ninth, so that's more points for us. 14 points in the bag for Force India on one weekend. What you like, that is what we like. So that's a good team.
Well, he had a great drive today.
Good race for our team and the constructors.
Maybe, but I'm going to go for Kevin Magnussen.
Yeah, we got
quick, clean.
We've still got 20 races left, so anything could happen.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship.
Now, you don't want to get too excited so far. It's only the first Grand Prix. We've got Bahrain next, which is going to be... I think it's going to be an alright track for us, not going to lie. I mean, it's quite a high... Like, the middle sector's got, like, quite a lot of turns, but there is a lot of straights. So hopefully... Like, that helps us out, the straights. However, it's going to help... Hopefully it helps Williams, to be fair, because I actually want Williams to... Like... come up. I want them to get points. I want them to get points this season. Hopefully they can do that with upgrades coming to their car, and hopefully the AI do upgrade their car. But if currently Force India are third in the Constructors' Championship, 9 points behind, no, 11 points behind for Ferrari, and Red Bull 33 points but 19 points behind them. Surprisingly, Mercedes are actually behind us. So with quite bad races for the 2 drivers. I mean, you got P7 for Alonso, for Hamilton, and I don't think Bottas wasn't even in the points, so commiserations for them. But that did actually help us get our 4th place, I'm pretty sure. I think without Hamilton and Bottas doing bad, I think we would have come 6th, where K-Mag is. Fernando Alonso come 5th, so good race for him. Sergio Perez 9th. Charles Leclerc on his debut as well is in the points. Just this game just knows how it is. But yeah, look, see now if you look at it, speed on the lap 5, Sebastian Vettel, Stoffel Van Dorn, drive through penalties, speed on the virtual safety car. But yeah, I'm gonna go down Romain Grosjean. If I have a Pierre Gasly, Perez, Charles Leclerc, Brendan Hartley, Sirotkin, and Carlos Sainz on lap 5. Get drive through. That was the first virtual safety car. And then there was another one for illegal blocking from Bottas, but didn't get a stop go. So interesting stuff. But now lap 23, Daniel Ricciardo, Sebastian Vettel, Perez, Sainz, Hulkenberg, Hartley, Grosjean, Magnussen, Hamilton, Van Dorn, and Hulkenberg. They all got drive-through penalties, but now we've got to speak to Claire
You must be really
after
happy.
that fantastic result.
You're breaking all expectations.
And yes, we are breaking all expectations, and the secret is there is no secret. I have a great
You
team.
gained a lot of positions during the race,
And I did
didn't you?
gain a lot of positions, but there is one reason behind that. A very good reason. And it's because the car was sticking to the track
It wasn't the
around
cleanest
most
race today,
corners.
was it?
And yeah, it wasn't the cleanest race today, but I don't really know what happened. I don't
You
know.
scraped the walls
I
a
scraped
few
the wall.
times.
I
Were you
did
struggling for
scrape
grip?
the wall. However, I didn't know what to say to
Great.
that.
Well, that's everything.
So I left her alone, and that's all she wanted. She was happy with that. But anyway, in this driver rivalry, we are actually still leading him, Perez, by 1 point still, which is good and bad because we want more points, like above him. We need.
Great work. That's exactly the kind
So-
of result I'm looking for. Keep it up.
Yeah,
We've
that is
received
coming.
invitations to
That is
new
going
historic
to come
events.
to the end of
You'll
this
be able
video.
to choose whether or not to
To be honest
participate
with
before
you,
the end of
2
this
new
weekend.
messages from Carl. It's a good result. And Emma says there's an invitational event. I'm not going to do the invitational event in this career mode. There is something planned that I might do in the future, depending on my time. But yeah, we're going to have one more look at our little tree for R&D. We still don't have enough points to upgrade the aerodynamics. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this Australian video. Sorry the ending was a bit dead, like my voice. It's just, I've been 32 minutes I've been talking over. But that is going to be the end of the first episode of my 2018 career mode. Smash the like button. If you're new around here, subscribe. I've been CJX Gaming, and I hope to see you under the lights in the desert in Bahrain. Bye.